Buenos dias, fellow gamers. My name is Sid. How you guys doing? Today I got a banger video for you. Yes, this is the Millennium Falcon. Just showing off a little bit. Hey, you. Yes, you. I got something to show you. Okay, so you want to do damage like this too? Well, say no more, because I got you. Alright, for the build, as you can see, I'm using Revenant Prime. Before I actually get started with the build, can we just take a moment to appreciate the skin that we have here? Can we just take a moment to appreciate what the E has done here? I think this looks gorgeous, like overall, the cyan Dana and all that. Just fabulous, great work, I love it.
And I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Okay, for the build, the funny thing is, you can literally use whatever weapon you want to, like even if that weapon is not found, haha, joke's on me, because of those green shards. Remember back then in the day when you used to strip armor, and the enemies just had like a red bar instead of the yellow one? Well, with those Emerald Archon shards, you can make that happen again.
Oh, hell no!
And I'll show you that right now. Okay, so here we are in the Simulacrum, and now I will show you what I mean. So if you just go to any faction, we can go for the, where is it, Oracle, Corrupted Bombard, spawn 20 of them. Steel Path, by the way, but doesn't really matter. If you go there, and you just like shoot one, for example, I don't want to do a headshot, I can later. Let's just shoot him like normally. You see? I'm just shooting him like normal, and he's ramping up some corrosion stacks, you see that? And once he's level 14, it's a red bar.
Oh, she's the one, Cole.
So basically what you can do, which is pretty cool, you just do this. They piled on top of each other, which is pretty funny. If I just shoot here, this guy just glitched away, he was like, nah, I'm not having any of it. Wait, there's a second guy gone, alright, I'll take it. So if you just shoot in the middle, look at that. It's one shot. One shot, dude. This armor is gone. And now, for the fun part, we simulate them all again. We draw them in the middle. And we just get stuck here, which is fine. We're gonna use Nourish, and now look at that. Do they even have a chance? Hunter munitions, slash, Nourish. I think it's too much for them, actually. So, what if you do this? So, you just... I mean, since we are ready for our Incarnate, I just want you to take a look at this, and, well, yeah, just take a look. So, I just shoot them like a little bit. They're ramping up stacks, and the funny thing is, they are dying faster than I can actually strip their armor, which is hilarious. Like, look at that, dude. I don't have to do anything. Like, everything's just proccing, like, simultaneously, and they're just dying. It's hilarious, dude. Wait. So, what if I do this? This is like the wombo combo, right? If I put them all in the middle, like this, I just try to get out of here. And I do have the Incarnate ready. And we're gonna do this. Look how fast they're gonna die. Like, what's the point, dude?
What have I done?
Tell me. Okay, well, either way, let's go back to the orbit. So, as you can see, pretty insane, actually. Like, this is like a mini pocket Trinity, or Hydroid with Tempest Barrage, I guess it is. Because you can basically strip armor just by shooting at them, which is insane. And for the other crystals, I just went for the Tar-Forged Ember Archon shot, because I simply like the casting speed. There's a focus school, I think it's Madurai, correct me if I'm wrong, where you can cast your abilities faster if you just switch to the operator and switch back to the Warframe. Either way, for the other Archon shots, I went for the Crimson shots, because I simply wanted to boost the primary status chance, and the cool thing is, I don't even have the Tau-Forged Archon shots, so it's gonna be even stronger than what you've seen. Okay, for the builds, Revenant. Well, nothing too special, just a lot of strength. Duration, I'm using Mesmer Shield because Revenant is just immortal, as you know, but I want the teammates to benefit from that, and also I want him to be immortal, even though this is kind of like capped at 5 shots, which is fine. It's fine. For the Arcanes, I'm using Arcane Avenger because, well, you know, who doesn't love crit chance? And you can also heal your companion with that, which is pretty great. With this second Arcane, I was experimenting a lot. Like I was taking Arcane Rise, for example, which just pulls up the damage if you reload, or Arcane, what was it? Wait, let me see. Well, for the other Arcane, you can basically go for Strength. If you just type that in real quick. Strength. I know my keyboard is fucking loud, I know. So if you have this Arcane, I think it's like 60% if you have 250 kills, so that's not too bad. You can push your Nourish, and you can definitely push your Mesmer Skin by that. I mean, you don't have to, but it's always nice. Besides, if you're on Relic missions and sometimes you just get like an ability range or strength buff, it just becomes even more broken, you know what I mean? But yeah. For the weapons I'm using, well, the secondary doesn't really matter. I'm using the Spore Laser here because it can deal pretty well with the Acolyte, which is pretty insane. Like, you just 2-tap him. And the cool thing is with Revenant, you just put your... Oh, what's the first ability called? I'm such a noob. Enthrall. You just put your Enthrall on the Acolyte, and boom, he's dead with just like 1 or 2 shots, which is pretty cool. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of crit, a lot of... Well, that's a decent Riven, actually. I wish I had Toxin on it, but it's how it is. You know, it's how it is. Also, multi-shot wouldn't be bad, but this is pretty solid. Melee don't really matter, but for the primary, I'm using the turret, or aka the weapon not found. Fun fact, I used to have stabilizer in this, because this Riven does have weapon recall. Weapon recall doesn't really matter because it's a beam weapon, so it just feels a little bit off at the first time, but it's not too bad. It's not a big deal. Yeah, you can always go for faction damage. I think I had the wrong one when I was in the mission. I think I forgot to switch it, yeah. As you can see, I'm using Galvanized Aptitude. That's because I have Hunter Munitions, which applies Slash. I do have Corrosive, which is very nice with those green shards. And I also have, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, Viral from my Nourish. So that's a very, very sweet combo, because if you summarize that, it's 40 multiplied with 2, which is 80%, and if you multiply that with 3, because if you have 3 status effects, that is 80, 160, and 240% increased damage, so it's way better than Serration, plus you have the status chance, so that's very nice. Hunter Munitions just always carries. Here I'm going for Corrosive, of course the crit as well, and I got this very, very beautiful Riven.
Sir, wait, that's illegal. No, it isn't. I don't want it to be illegal.
I think it's a very, very great roll, if not the best roll. There's people that are going for crit chance. I don't think it's necessary, because you can just put some mods on your Sentinel and boom, you have red crits. But I think this is the best roll. Just have like a little bit of 5% crit chance in here, which is not too bad. For the Arcane, I'm going with Primary Merciless. You can also go for AoE, which basically includes Prime Firestorm. I know this is not optimal, but I'm just too lazy with the form on it, to be honest, even though I already have 8 on it. But yeah. That's the build, and enough talking. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in action, and here we go. Basically, well, enough talking. I think you get the point. This build is pretty strong, and if you just want to like run around and just kill enemies and be rewarded for it and just feel good about it, because I know there's a lot of people that say, oh my god, you play Revenant, he's so boring, like how can you even play him, you're just immortal. It's like the old Wukong, even though I miss the old Wukong because of his defiability, if you remember. He used to be immortal, which was great. I mean, he's more fun now, don't get me wrong, but he was stronger back then in my opinion. Either way, I love being immortal, and the fact that you don't rely on strength or whatever, not that much, like you don't have to put anything, any Archon shards on, you can just put on whatever you want to, which is great. You just run around, you just put on Nourish, you just put on whatever you want to, like literally, you can even put on Void damage, doesn't really matter, like the damage you deal is just insane. I just love this Warframe, And I do love my Smita, even though sometimes my Smita is a little bit unreliable, but it's fine, no biggie. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I thank you for watching if you did. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.